Basically, don't be shit. Good morning, everybody. How are you? I'm fine, thanks for asking, because I've been drinking my delicious cold brew coffee. Today, I would like to ask you to not be shit. I'm probably not talking to the people watching this video. In fact, I'm standing on my soapbox at the minute. Well, it's carpet. But it's kind of like a virtual soapbox, because there's a worrying trend in gaming blogs, as usual, and I shall now lament them like every generation laments the next generation as being nothing but idiots. I shall now continue to perpetuate the cycle, if that's the right word, and I have notes. Interestingly, if you're wondering why would you be wondering why I have notes? I've started using loads and loads of notebooks because over the summer, I threw away probably 50 to 70% of my worldly possessions, and I found I have a ton of unused notebooks because I hate using notebooks rather than just bits of paper because it always feels so final. So that's why I have this deliciously nice notebook. This is one that I actually had in secondary school, and it used to have all of my notes for hacking the
planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
school's network. I've thrown them out. They're pretty outdated, but you know, had you wanted to hack like Windows NT server in the late 90s, this little baby would have got you in anywhere. Anyway, first thing, the daily videos that I was going to do, that didn't happen because videos are hard and I'm way too busy with things like Wire, which I'll come to in a little bit, although I'm still not sure if I want to talk about Wire in this video blog, because like, Wire is just statistical self-pleasuring, and I'm basically just playing with all this data, and I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to hear me. Tell me about the algorithms! I'm gonna have some more coffee before I get into this, because I need to have a clear mind, and caffeine helps with that. As a moderator for Reddit, like, if you use Reddit, it's a bit like Dig, but not shit. As a moderator, I have no power whatsoever except to block spam, and there is more and more and more, because I moderate quite a few of the big subreddits, there is so much crap where people set up like a blogspot.com blog, stick Google ads all over it, Google for funny picture, stick the picture on the blog, and boom, you've got a spam site, and then they submit that to Reddit and they get traffic and money. They're coming at it from the perspective of basically just a spammer, but if you look at like a Kotaku post these days, not all of them, but if you were to pick on one of the ones that like video game journalists are incompetent fuckwits, what that blog picks up on, you'll find they've got a funny picture that they found via Reddit, some adverts, posted up, done. Now, if this is simply filling up some space whilst there's a slow news week, I can probably understand that, because Kotaku has a posting schedule every 20 minutes, without fail. Even if nothing happens, they will post, but they don't write about Wire. They need to start writing about Wire. And so, basically, Kotaku are slowly edging towards being nothing but a spam factory. They're posting things that aren't relevant to gaming. They're posting literally one sentence, one word, one picture posts. Like, that's what Twitter and that's what Tumblr are for. And as much as I hate telling people how to do their own shit, like, Kotaku have a responsibility because they are the largest ones. And I know that Crescente wants the site to be basically like the holy grail of like journalism stuff. They've done some fantastic long-form articles. Problem is, of course, that's not sustainable. But I'll get onto that in a minute. Nukezilla has taken an interesting turn because I'm far too lazy to actually post that. And, like, I have a Tumblr and I encourage all the staff to have a Tumblr. Like, if you go back some of my video blogs to, like, January, February, I was like, right, we need to get the site posting 20 times a day, boom, 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 done. Now, the site updates between 1 and 5 times a day. That failed miserably. We didn't get the traffic we needed. And I've just come to accept that Nukezilla, in its current form, is fine. Like, it's not going to earn me a living. I've kind of gotten over that now. I will not make a living through Nukezilla, but I'm fine with that. It pays for itself. You know, it's got enough money in the service to last another year and all the rest of this, and I think that is where I'm happy with. Like, I really, really like it. I've For a while, I didn't even have it set as my homepage anymore, because I really didn't like the front page. Now that the front page is all like huge picture and it just looks goddamn awesome, to use a word that I hate to use, it feels almost epic, the way that you just have this like huge 960 pixels wide banner along the top. Now that I've stopped trying to make it something that it never can be, then it works really, really well. And I like it, and I think I'm just happy with it now. Like, eventually, I would like it to become... Okay, this is now my target. I understand that this is this week's Newsweek, if you're unaware. I had a dream last night where I had a subscription to Newsweek, and I was in the UK, and it cost loads of money. Weird. Yeah, this is Newsweek. It's like long-form articles and a shit ton of adverts. They're currently for sale because they don't make more money than it costs to produce this. But this is my target. I want to be this level of quality, but for games. And there's no money to be made there. Where's my coffee? There we go. I sort of accept that. But there's also, like, it sticks to some advice, which I gave to someone at a party the other weekend, which is stay classy. Should I do this? Should I not? Is this a classy thing to do? Yes. Okay, then. Blogs, stop being shit. Be better. Like, work out how much money you need to live. You do not need to be millionaires. You do not need to replace Kotaku as the #1 blog. You need to make a living, and you need to improve gaming. You have a responsibility. Now, I also want to shout out to Rip10, blog that I worked at. I've got a very weird history with them that I'll not go into because it would take far too long. But they're updating like 1,000 times a day at the minute, because I know this because I was on Wire. I track all these things, and I was just like, wait, hang on, it's gone wrong. It says that Rip10 updated like 26 times yesterday or something. And I went and I looked, and it's like, fair enough, they're doing really, really well. No idea what changed, but Rip10, stay classy, and for the love of God, get rid of those bullshit adverts that are like over the words. Like, you accidentally mouse over some of the text, and you just get this like giant pop-up that plays a video, and it's just like, fuck off. You don't need them. Stay classy. You'd be a... Stop it. And that's basically it. I'll not talk about Wire this week. Go to wire.vg. There's loads of stuff. What are you up to? What do you think about this? Have I rambled too much that my point has become an incoherent mess? Do leave a comment on here or wherever. I'll try and read them. So, have a good Sunday.